both literally in saving his life, as well as his quality of life and his enjoyment and his confidence of walking in this world. As the gender-affirming care is really the only thing that helped him.
There's a controversial bill signed in Idaho this week, swirling concerns among the LGBTQ+ community. Idaho Governor Brad Little signed that bill into law, making it a felony to provide medical treatments like hormone blockers and transition surgeries to people under the age of 18.
Some parents who live in Idaho say they're worried how it's going to affect their children. Peter Choi joins us in studio with more from parents' response to the bill. Peter.
Yeah, it was an emotional conversation with Bobbie Aitchison today, a parent who has a 16-year-old child on gender-affirming care for years in Idaho. And she tells me she's upset and disappointed with how lawmakers' decision would impact her child.
It is absolutely life-saving.
Gender-affirming care for her son, Jack, started when he was 12. After years of counseling with doctors, Jack has received hormone blockers.
After the evaluations by everyone, and we saw for 3 years that this was appropriate for him, then he started taking testosterone.
She's now happy to see changes he's going through, not only himself, but also his life at school.
He was self-harming and he was suicidal, but most people wouldn't see that, but they would see how he just was struggling in school, struggling with friendships, wouldn't go to school, got bad grades. And then he came out of all of that to become truly a very loved student.
The physician community is pretty disappointed. I think we're heartbroken and infuriated by the signing of HB 71 into law.
Jessie Duvall, who's a pediatrician in Idaho, says she feels this bill is targeting doctors who believe gender-affirming care saves lives.
We're going to see more and more physicians leave in the coming years because they're afraid to go to jail for following well-established standards of care. We're going to have serious challenges hiring physicians to replace them.
What's next from now? You know, the bill is starting in January. What's from now?
Yeah, I mean, everybody who practices gender-affirming care and every institution in Idaho who provides gender-affirming care to youth that I know of is committed to continuing to provide that care. And we want our patients to know that we're not going to stop care, and we're going to continue to advocate for them and fight for them.
On the other side, supporters of this bill say this bill is to protect kids from surgeries or treatments that can damage their health. In a letter from Idaho Governor Brad Little, Little added that policymakers should take great caution whenever considering allowing the government to interfere with loving parents and their decisions about what's best for their children.
And the CDC reports 1 in 4 teenagers who identified as LGBTQ attempt suicide during the first half of 2021. And the pediatrician tells me this bill could possibly increase suicidal rates among transgender youth. In studio tonight, Peter Choi, 4 News Now.